body T, and I'm ready to start the day.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
Welcome to another day in Amsterdam. This is gonna be such a good day. I am obviously starting the day a little bit later, and I'm totally fine with that because I needed a break. I literally have gone from walking like less than 1,000 steps a day back in Canada because my city is just absolutely not walkable in the slightest, so I don't do it unless I'm using my walking pad, to here where I literally did 23,000 steps. That might not be a lot to you guys, but for me, my body was like, try me if you want to. So yesterday I did end up having to I spent the entire day wearing my knee braces, which thank God that I packed them, because I was like, do I really need my knee braces? I feel like I've recovered. Yikes. So I did end up bringing those and wearing those, and that really came in clutch. I low-key might wear it again today just to be on the safe side, but we shall see. It's still up in the air. But yeah, today is gonna be very fun. I am just gonna be very spontaneous with it. I'm thinking I'll go to the MOAK museum, and then I might do Fabrique des Lumières. And then there are a few other things that I might slip in today, like Blonde Amsterdam, potentially for souvenirs. I want to get my sister some Miffy stuff because the way I don't play about Snoopy is the way she don't play about Miffy. So while I'm here, I gotta get her Miffy things. I just have to find them. I'm sure they're everywhere, I'm just not looking, but I'm looking now. I'm keeping my eye out. I might go to Tony's Choco Lonely. Like, there's just some little things here and there that I might get up to. Today, I was actually planning to go to Brussels in Belgium. And I was like, I'm gonna get my train ticket. I'm gonna use this opportunity to explore another country since the transportation is so accessible here. But you know what? I said, let me take it easy first and foremost. But also, while I'm here, it's good to just explore Amsterdam. And I know for another trip, ideally, I'll go to other places like Rotterdam and maybe do some day trips to neighboring cities. But for now, I'm like, let me just relax. Let's calm down a little bit. And I'm trying to prevent flare-ups because low-key, the last few days, I've been having migraines, which has been very annoying because I don't really enjoy taking my migraine medication. I take a Triptan that always makes me sleepy. Hence why I've also just been ending the days a little bit early because I'm like, well,
let me just go in the bush and weep. Let me just go in the bush and weep. I just have to go in the bush and weep. Really.
So I am trying to not have that from coming up so consistently. And also with everything else, I'm not trying to have any autoimmune flare-ups as well, just from overexerting myself. So as much as I am fully enjoying this trip, I'm also trying not to get sick. It's actually not funny, but I am hoping, please, I don't want to get sick. That is my main thing. And so, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this little intro, and let's get into the day. All right, y'all, forget every dang thing I said earlier today. All of that is canceled because of poor planning, and I did not buy my tickets. MOAK Museum is gonna be tomorrow. Van Gogh Museum, everything is getting pushed back, okay? But I am instead gonna do a stroopwafel making workshop, and I booked my ticket for 5 p.m. It's currently let's say 3:40, so I'm just gonna take a tram straight to that area, explore a little bit, go to my workshop, and then from there, I have no idea, but it's gonna be spontaneous, and that's the beauty of traveling. So anyways, let's go. So got my umbrella out, but getting off of the tram was so embarrassing. I stood up a second too late, so at that point people started coming into the tram, so I'm waiting for them to come in, and then the doors start closing, so I had to stick my arm in between the door, and I was like, no! I audibly said no like that, which is super embarrassing. Count how many times I say embarrassing. Anyways, I got out, and shout out to the tram operator because honestly, I got the GVB app, but more often than not, when I do use it, a green light doesn't pop up. So it doesn't it's not really registering me. So it's almost always the tram operators that are like, it's okay, you can come in. So shout out to them because they are holding it down for me. God bless them. Okay, so we're here, so I'm gonna see what I can get if it's not too late. I have, there are pigeons everywhere, child. But anyways, I paid for my fries and I got it with truffle mayo. I saw also that people get like, it's like mayo and peanut sauce, but I was like, maybe another time. So, yeah, I'll let you guys know my review once I get it. Thank you.
Very much. Have a good day.
You too.
Like it? Good?
Yeah, good. That was probably one of the best things I've had thus far in Amsterdam. That was so tasty. What the heck? I'm so glad I tried that. 10 out of 10. Okay, I finally found it. I was like, where the hell? But this is where it is. Let me zoom in.
Also some people, okay, for those who haven't, and this will be your first actual stroopwafel. You'll taste the difference. For the ones who have tried both, they will probably know that the fresh ones are nicer when they're warm. You have the running caramel combination with this.
Look at this skinny bridge. This is one of the stops that I came off for. It's so pretty, especially once it's been lit up. So far my day has been really chill, even though it's been a rainy day. I love the fact that I got to try Dutch fries, and I love the fact that I was also able to do the waffle making workshop. I think that was fantastic, and I was also able to see such a popular landmark such as the skinny bridge. So pretty, especially once it's been lit up like this. I think I might just do one more thing, which is the beurspassage mosaic, and then I'll probably go back to my hotel and just relax. I was walking down, up and down, trying to figure out where to go. I'm like, body worlds. I don't know what's going on there. However, that is what I'm looking for, which is perfect because it's right beside the Primark and the TK Maxx, which are both two things that I really want to check out. So I gotta hurry up because it's raining again. This is incredible. So simple and yet so beautiful. So I'm inside of Primark now, and it reminds me of Winners. Like, shout out to all my Canadian followers. You guys know what I'm talking about, but it very much gives like Winners. This is cute. It's kind of grandma coded, but it's cute. Okay, but what if I just... Ignore the giant stain. Like, I saw that I spilled putty primer on my top and I was like, okay, this is a mess. So I tried to like wash it out. As you can see, it's still very much there, but that's okay. Thank God this is a very deep color. But anyways, today is day 5, I believe, and let me just give you a rundown. Yesterday was so tea, minus the fact that it was pouring rain, and so everything was going well, even despite the fact that I left the hotel at like 3-ish, or like honestly closer to 4 p.m. The downside is that once it started raining at the night, or in the night, I went there because I wanted to see, I think it was called like beurspassage, or like a mosaic, and it was so beautiful. And then I was like, okay, I gotta keep going. Like, I want to get dinner. So I went to Lolo Amsterdam with no reservation, but thankfully, because I'm just one person, I was able to get seated at the bar. And I finished my meal, right? I finished my meal and I'm like, okay, I gotta go now. It's coming down heavy, child. It's coming down heavy. And as you guys know, as I've been complaining, my iPhone battery is disgustingly terrible. So I have my phone charged to my battery pack. So I'm like, okay, I probably shouldn't be using this while it's raining. So I put that in my bag. I pull out my other phone. I hotspot my main phone so that I have data on my other phone so that I can get to where I need to get. And I'm running. I'm trying to find the bus. And I see one bus pass, but I'm like, okay, I can still take the second bus. The second bus comes. I'm like, thank God. I'm running. The bag that had my Dutch waffle that I went and made, as well as my certificate, rips because it's raining so hard that it rips the bag apart. So my stroopwafel, I hear it. My stroopwafel, oh, God forgive me. My Dutch waffle drops on the ground. So I'm like, oh my days. Why the bus driver closed the door? I'm literally right in front of the door. Like I'm in the door where my waffle is. I pick up my waffle. I get back up. The door is closed. So I'm like, ah, ah. Like the skeleton. Bus driver drives off. I say, Who does he think he is? So upset. I'm already soaked. My bag is ripped. My certificate is gone. I don't have my Dutch waffle certificate anymore. I had to throw away my stroopwafel because it dropped on the ground. So I'm just like, But then I'm like, okay, let's regulate our emotions a little bit. So I did that and immediately locked in, which was good. And I was like, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be on that bus, and that is okay. So I ended up walking a little bit, and I found that, you know what? I'm near the bus station anyways, and I found the tram that takes me, I don't want to take this tram because it takes me 15 minutes away from my hotel, a 15-minute walk. However, I took that tram because it's the one I know anyways, and I realized there's a cheat code. Google Maps may stink because it didn't recommend this route for me, but Apple Maps I was using, and I don't like Apple Maps, but I was like, I'm kind of desperate. So once Google Maps told me to get off at a specific stop, the Apple Maps told me that there's still one more tram that I could take that would take me a little bit closer to my hotel. So I was like, shout out to working together. We reached a flow state of transportation today. So everything worked out in the end. I only had to walk home 10 minutes instead of 17 minutes, which might not sound like a big deal, but considering my knees and my feet hurt so bad. Shout out to everybody with flat feet, but my feet are going through it. I'm like, golly, even right now, just standing up hurts immensely. But we just gotta keep going. We gotta keep pushing forward, and I will make sure to buy insoles once I get back to Canada. But until then, today's itinerary is MOAK Museum. I'm going to a pancake spot, a new pancake spot. Hey. I'm so excited because, again, as you guys know, I love a good pancake. And obviously I've never been here before, but the pictures that I saw, I was like, this is generational pancakes. This looks absolutely phenomenal. So I'm really looking forward to it. So we're gonna start there. Then we're gonna go to the MOAK Museum, which I have booked for 2:30. Oh, there's a black owned cafe called Black Gold that I really want to check out as well. They close at 6 p.m. and so I'm hoping to at least get there for an hour and a half. I think that would be nice because I think it's very jazz themed. They got vinyl records on the wall. I'm like, this is where I'm trying to be. This is where I'm trying to be. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then I also booked a reservation for another Italian restaurant, and I really want to try their spaghetti carbonara. It looked very good. I know I'm gonna be on the toilet, and that's okay because this is how you combat travel constipation. Just kidding. You probably shouldn't try to induce diarrhea, but I'm like, bruh, we gotta do what we gotta do. Anyways, so that is the game plan for today. And let me show you my outfit. Pull this lighting. See? Okay, so the top is from H&M and my pants are again from that store in Osaka called Kokyo. One thing I don't like about this though is that this right here, we're not a huge fan of her. However, it is what it is, especially because it is Velcro. So let's go.
Now this is the story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute
Okay, so I have about 7 minutes to get to the MOAK Museum. I feel like I'll make it, but I'm already out of breath. Thing is, I know I'm out of breath because I literally just finished digesting my food and I'm like speed walking, but I'm so glad I didn't have to buy a new ticket and the fact that I think I'll make it. So this is exciting. All right, the MOAK Museum is just up ahead. Is that an entrance? Is that a line for entrance? I finally made it to Black Gold. Anyway, so that pretty much concludes days 4 and 5 in Amsterdam. And honestly, guys, I've been having such a good time and I'm so glad I'm able to take you on this journey with me. It's interesting because I was generally reflecting upon eating this delicious little bowl of carbonara pasta. I was just sitting here thinking about how much has changed in just 5 days. I truly used to think that a successful day was measured by how much I produced. And obviously a huge part of that comes from the industry that I came from and the career that I've built over the last few years. But over the course of a few days, I have just been measuring it by how much enjoyment I'm having on a day-to-day basis. Even things as little as hearing a song that I recognize at Black Gold or seeing how the lights reflect upon the Skinny Bridge were such small yet fulfilling moments that I find are actually filling my cup. Through this trip, I've learned that traveling alone means that you really have no one to perform for. You realize that you don't need an audience to justify a beautiful life. You just need the courage to choose it for yourself. Anyways, with that being said, we're halfway through the series and honestly, the best is yet to come. So I'll see you guys in the next chapter for days 6 and 7. Bye!